Hi everyone. So right now I'm trying to film this for about the third time because my phone was having some issues. So I have it plugged into the wall right there, which you can't see, and hopefully it will be okay. So it occurred to me in my last video that I had some sort of random things that I would like to share with you guys. The first thing is something that came in the mail for me. Let's see. Where did it go? Well, it doesn't say, and I've blacked out my name, but this box makes some pretty nice sounds, and I couldn't wait for you guys to unload it, but unbox it, but it does have some sticky on it, which makes a nice sound as well. If you watched my last video, here are my finished nails. This is what they look like when they're completely finished and filed. Another tip is that you should put a little bit of clear coat on the ends because the ends tend to peel. If you are doing lots of things with them, they can sort of peel, and that will just kind of make them last a little longer. So I think they look pretty good. Obviously my actual fingernail is not that white, but they look good. They're very durable. I can do whatever I want with them. So this came from me in the mail a couple weeks ago. It's courtesy of CVS, and it is by Gillette Venus and Olay. This says there's a free Venus and Olay razor and coupon of a $10 value inside. So I got this. This was sitting outside of my mailbox, and I was thinking, like, what the heck? I haven't ordered anything. I hope nobody's gotten my credit card information or something. So I open it up. I've obviously already taken it apart, but first of all, there is a $4 off coupon, even though it says, I guess the coupon plus the razor is worth $10. So here's a $4 off coupon. One Venus cartridges pack, 3 CT or greater, excludes travel size, blah, 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 blah. This was a little thing inside of the Venus box that just tells how it works, how to use it, where to hang it, etc. And then here's the box, which is kind of, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has all these sparklies in it. It says, new sugarberry scent, gently exfoliates and helps replenish skin's moisture. 5 blades in sugarberry scented moisture bars, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then I really like this. The back, you can just bend it and it pops right off like that. And then the whole package came out, which I think that's a really convenient way to ship something. So what came inside was one of these Gillette Venus and Olay cartridges. So there's one cartridge in there which smells like sugarberry. I can't smell it right now, but they say it smells like sugarberry. Then you have the actual razor itself, which you use this button to push up and down to lock in the cartridge. It has this nice rubber on the top and the bottom to help you get a good grip on it so it won't slip out of your hand, and it has a little spot to rest your thumb right here for when you're shaving. Then we have this little suction thing to mount it in the shower, and then you hang it like this. So I was kind of confused at first why I had gotten this, and I realized it must just be a promotional thing, because I do shop at CVS a lot, even though I swore it off in the past, because some of you might know I've had all kinds of comes with CVS and things like that, but I got a free razor out of it, so woohoo. Okay, so that's the first thing. Just gonna put these away in the drawer. I'm at my boyfriend's house at the moment, which is very nice because he has a lot more storage than I do. So it's pretty luxurious, ladies, when I come here, because he's got 2 closets. There's a giant one in the bathroom and a big one in his room, and he has nowhere near the amount of things to fill up those closets. So I store some of my stuff here, but I'm just gonna take a sip of coffee. I have some iced coffee here. The next thing I wanted to show you guys, I'm going to cover the top because it's reflective, but is this perfume that I bought, which is called Dead Sexy number 06 by a company called Tokyo Milk. And this, Tokyo Milk / crushed and distilled is this type of perfume. And the scent is called Dead Sexy. It is deep vanilla, exotic wood, white orchid, and ebony. It's by, the company is Tokyo Milk, but it's by Margot Elena. Do you hear that? It just started to rain. It's been raining here, seriously, for about 2 weeks, no exaggeration. Even on the 4th of July it rained. It's been raining so much, so anyway, when I was home recently visiting my family, I went to this little shop. I won't say what it's called, but it's like a little boutique that a lady owns, and it has all these really high-end, boutique-y sorts of things, you know, that she special orders. So I'd never heard of this, and they were having a 20% off sale. It was still kind of expensive for the size that it is, but it was worth it because it smells really good. I think it ended up costing like $20-some with the discount, so I'm going to use it sparingly. But each scent, so here's the front, each scent has a little picture inside. So this one has this cute little skull and crossbones, and it just smells amazing. Let me spray it. Oh, it's delicious. Okay. So it's kind of like if you've ever had the brown sugar or the warm sugar sprays from Bath & Body Works, or I think even Victoria's Secret might make one, it's like a lighter version of that, because even though I used to really love those vanilla scents, and I still have some of the cheaper ones with the vanilla, God, it is really raining, it's a little too sweet, like you smell like a cake or something. So this one is deep vanilla, exotic wood, white orchid, and ebony. And you can just smell, oh gosh, it's like a really fresh floral smell, but with vanilla. So this is really nice, and I chose this one. They had about 9 or 10 of them at the store, and unfortunately they didn't have any coffee out. You know, you can smell coffee in between when you're sampling perfume, and it helps to clear your nose. So I was having a really hard time making a decision. I narrowed it down to like 3, and 2 of them smelled very similar to a perfume which is called Happy Heart, or I'm not sure what it's called now, but when I used to buy it when I was in high school, it was called Happy Heart, and I think Clinique has the same thing now, just called Happy, and it's sort of an orangey, like an orange blossomy, florally thing, which I really love. And they had a couple perfumes that smell very similar to that, so I was having a hard time deciding, and so I had my sister and my mom smell them all, and the Dead Sexy one is the one that I ended up getting. So if you're thinking about buying one of those products, I would really recommend that Dead Sexy one. They also had ones that were like, oh wow, all kinds of crazy smells, like they had one that was like sea something. Not seaweed, but ocean sea or something, which smelled, it made me think of it being at the beach. But they were really nice. The only complaint I would have is one, that the bottle was so small, and two, I don't feel like it lasts super long, because some of my other perfumes, my nicer ones, they last pretty much all day and I can still smell them. And this one tends to kind of wear off. Like, I can still smell it a little on my clothes, but you would think being on your skin where it stays warm, you would smell it longer throughout the day, but that hasn't really been my experience with it. So I reserve that kind of as like a special thing now. Then the last thing I wanted to show you is this book, which lots of you have probably heard of, and some of you are probably rolling your eyes at me right now. It's called Are You There, Vodka? It's Me, Chelsea. I'm gonna kneel down on the floor now, by Chelsea Handler. And my friend, she lent this to me, this book, because, well, first let me start. I'll say I'm a really big fan. Some of my favorite writers are Augustin Burroughs, David Sedaris. I love Kathy Griffin just in general. Like, as a person, as a comedian, I've seen her perform before. She's just freaking amazing, and a lot of people find her really obnoxious, but I find her very funny, and I love the type of humor, like celebrity humor, because I'm into all that and everything. So I read Kathy Griffin's book, and it was awesome. And I saw this at my friend's house, and I'd asked her, oh, have you read this yet? Like, how did you like it? And she said she liked it, so she let me borrow it. So far, guys, I've only read, like, let's see, I think I'm only on chapter 3, and so far, I do not like it. I'm gonna give it a better chance, but it says on the back, it's a deliciously skewed collection, and I would say that is a very accurate thing to say, because I feel like what I'm reading in this book is not honest, and you can tell that the things that happen, at least in the first 3 chapters, are made up or exaggerated, and I think that's like supposed to be kind of the point. She's just making fun of her life history, you know, but I just find it really inauthentic, and it's like hard to get into, because she talks about things like really serious things, but then you find out she's like a 3rd grader and stuff, so it just doesn't seem realistic. I would have preferred if it was like true stories and she just made them. I guess she is making them more humorous, but it's obvious she's adding a lot of detail that probably didn't happen. And also she makes it seem a lot like she's poor, or she was underprivileged or something, and then it's clear that like they had money, her family, and they had like property and all this stuff. So I don't know, it's kind of hard to get into, but I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. But I just wanted to share some of these recent things I have acquired with you guys. I hope you've been having a good week. If you haven't checked out my last 2 videos, you should check them out if you're interested in nail application or whatever. Some people ask me about that, especially ladies, because they see me wearing these press-on nails by Impress Manicure. They're also, I guess that's misleading. I always say Impress or Impress press-ons. It's by a company called Broadway Nails, but I think it's also called Kiss Nails, so I'm not really sure what the difference is. Yeah, whatever. If you guys are interested in that, check it out. It's a 2-part video because it took me kind of a while to put them on, so hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk